Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new version of Thrive. At this point, uh, we're now on 0.9.0. Uh, I actually was going to do a video the other day, but I got distracted halfway through. Um, some new train stuff, so I'll probably just be showing that off throughout this, so just kind of more of just different summary of it, just things you've saved. Well, not to that because I that down here. But things have been added. I'm gonna go through some of that. I'm just gonna just show off the new things. Alright. I believe this is what was added. This stuff so we can just spike it. Drop it down if we want. Just do that for the fun of it. So I am going to... Where is it here? Flag war disabled. Alright. Let's see what we got patch-wise. I want to try to get each patch because I think each one has some stuff the train. So vent, seafloor, ice shelf, cave. Get some number there. Then yeah. Okay, yeah. I think I know what I'm gonna do. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do. This is the path I'm gonna try to take. So I'm gonna start here, over, up, left, go back, down, back up, and kind of just over here. That's at least what I'm gonna try to do for this. All right. But as you can see, a new train chunk is already right here. I don't remember which one that's supposed to be. I know they have names on. Also, gotta watch out for the hydrogen sulfide now. It will damage you if you cannot uh, process it properly with your cell. There's a normal iron chunk there. I think one of these is like pirate or clay, if I'm not mistaken. Oh god. I did the exact thing I said not to do. I know they also had iron get eaten up quicker because iron did not get consumed very quickly at all. It's kind of nice to have these train things present in the game now. And some nice visual differences. Oh, that's a... Alright. I guess we'll do that since I am going to be going near the surface at some point. Membrane cover. I think I remember seeing something about some stuff with the membrane being... Well, the membrane's being messed with a bit. At least, like, patch color-wise, something that was mentioned in that regard. Now we can consume that and not die to it. Yeah, I mean, these are pretty cool kind of little chunks we got here. And it's like rock with a bunch of just sheets coming out of it. I kind of wish the names would show up on here like it does with the chunks here. I don't know if that's planned at all. Hold on, let me actually look at the dev Discord so I can try and say which of these are what for you guys. Just give me a moment. Alright. So Okay, so what I have in the here right now, this one is barite. Let me see. This one, I want to say it's calcite. This dark one is serpentinite. It's like greenish rock, which I think is kind of cool. I've known about that rock at least for a while myself. I think this here is pyrite. There's also a quartz one. And one other one. Okay. This might be, over here, this one might be quartz. I'm not entirely sure personally though. So I think, I want to say one of these is quartz, and then and pyrite looks similar to another one. So this one could be pyrite, could also be chalcopyrite. I think it's just a variant of pyrite, honestly. Yeah. I'm going to focus on this, but I will reference that before we go into some of the other patches where things might change up a bit. Kind of want to consume at least a few cells maybe while I'm here. It is nice. Yeah, I think that's like pyrite and the other kind. I think that might be calcite or whichever one it is. Can't remember what is it. Yeah, that, yeah. I'm gonna go crazy with the names of the rocks, honestly, I think, for a while. It would be nice to see these models pop up again in later stages, or at least kind of be used again, which I assume is part of the plan. And let's move on to a new patch. Not much we can add structure-wise. Alright, so I'm going to see what the new ones are here. Alright, quartz is present from the previous one. It's going to be clay, gabbro, and basalt. Now, so let's take a look. Yeah, I think I can already see that here. I mean, it's hard to see, but that should be basalt. Has that kind of structuring. This is where it would be nice to have the names. Is gabbro just similar? That might be gabbro because I think it also has like a normal rock kind of setup in it. And then clay should look like a bunch of pancakes. Based on the image I see. We might just have to find one and we can actually tell. I know that could be it right there, but I can't really tell with the light, honestly. Clay does appear in a few other patches, so even if we can't get a good look at it here, we'll probably get a good look at it in other spots. Same thing with basalt, which I think also like these ones here. It's hard to see their coloration right now. There's definitely a few other ones, although gabbro only shows up in this patch, so it's definitely kind of hard to see. Do a little evolving here first before I jump to another patch. I might actually to go here. Hold on. I temperature stuff yet. Alright. Do that for now. I do think this update's kind of big focus, honestly, is probably the new terrain chunks. I do hope we might add some fun, like, procedural seeds, not procedural, like, preset seeds people can do, where we just do some fun stuff. We did mention one that has, like, the game or studio logo, but I would love to also have one that's just a pure maze. It would be absolutely horrendous to play in, but could be a really fun challenge for those who want to give it a shot. Also, if you've been watching the Iron Bar, that you can see that that's been dropping a lot quicker than in previous versions of the game. After all, they did change iron a bit so that it doesn't last as long. May have kind of mentioned that. Oh, these new chunks also can help with hunting. Things run into them more. Makes it easier to consume them. Some iron. I'm gonna try to jump to the next patch. Now this one, I don't believe has any objects per se in it, like rocks or minerals. It's more of just a bunch of like ice crystal snowflakes. So yeah. So I'm pretty sure that's what we're gonna be getting here. Oh, it's already a really cool effect. Although that's cool. I like the little. That's just a normal little piece of ice. Although I know they said that, at least in the image I have, some of this is work in progress, so I don't know how fleshed out it is at this point. Then again, they may have also just reused the assets already in the game for some of this, so I mean, nothing wrong with that. Oh, that looks new. Yeah, I think those look new. They could also still be somewhat using the old assets. Oh, okay, that. Don't go into that. It will hurt. Alright. Yeah, not much really there, I would say. Let's pop in here for a moment. Okay. Don't do the thylacore. Not ready for thylacores given how things are going to be for a bit. Alright. So this is a cave. Based on this, it should only be calcite and basalt. Again, once again, though, it could have changed a little bit. Okay, yeah, you can definitely see the basalt a lot better in this one. Just lighting is just better. There's iron. I'm gonna need that. I know they were doing a lot of work on this within the dev Discord group. I was seeing stuff while they were working on it. It's kind of cool to just see, like, to pop into the gameplay section and just see a bunch of stuff about all these getting added in. Yeah, it's really cool to have some of this train stuff. It makes the game feel really nice at times. I could go that way, but oh, that's a radiation. You're right. go back here. It's gonna... Don't know why that was like that. Alright. Let's get through this quickly. If we were to get to some new areas. I think they may have just, I mean, these at least seem to have names. Because I think of how they work already in-game coding-wise. They kind of just pop up already with names. I just think the new chunks don't yet. That just hasn't been implemented. I hope they do fix it. Oh, would you look at that? It's an Easter egg. I don't know if it showed up before, but for those of you who have not seen it, this is supposed to be a ducky spore cell. I don't think I'm big enough to eat it, sadly. Yeah, I can't. Not big enough right now. But that's really the only Easter egg currently in the game. So there you go. Now I'm gonna go... Okay, I don't see anything for terrain stuff here. Okay, there's some options starting to reform, so bump that up a bit more. Just pop a 1 there. Spike that up more. Alright. Also, auction should increase at a much slower pace, I believe now. Oh, here. Well, I guess in this batch, I guess we can see more of the current sort of changes. They should be more kind of meandering, flowy. So you got the nice ripples around the cell. Like, ooh. I should probably not be messing around. I should probably try to survive. Yeah, it looks like there's nothing train chunk wise that's been added into this patch at all. Okay. I wonder if one has a different name that the person used. Go here. Alright. I don't see anything right now, so I'm gonna just assume there's no new chunks in this one. this one. This might have some new stuff in it. I really hope it does. Alright. There's a little chart thing I have, at least this diagram I was posted in the dev Discord early on while they're working on it. Finished the Abyssal Pelagic, but I don't see that as any of my patches, so I wonder if I somehow got a weird patch spawn or something. I just didn't get that one patch to show up. It would be very interesting. Also, depending on when you see this, and if you check out the latest live stream, at least if you look at like the recording we have of it, it should be one of the first ones that has, well, I guess not the first one, but it should actually have a like a different image for the video than we normally do, and it's a picture of a pumpkin that I actually made for Halloween this year. So yeah, that's just a little cool thing. I'd love to probably get that pumpkin, I don't know, like put like resin or something so it doesn't get ruined. Or I could just do it myself and carve it each year. Which is probably what's going to end up happening anyways. Although Halloween wasn't we didn't have the best weather this year where I live for Halloween, sadly. So I just put it outside, took a picture of it, went in my room, and just continued doing Legends ZA stuff. But I have gotten the shiny charm in that now. Okay, it's something I think I just spiked there. I'm gonna continue my shiny hunt for Alolan Meowth at the moment in Pokemon. So it's back to Scarlet and Violet for me for a while. Alright. I think I gotta go up one more patch. Yep. To here. And down. I love how this honestly looks right now. It's really nice. Yeah, there's having some stuff with spikes now. Alright, that current. Now you can move into a new patch that I haven't checked out yet. Okay, so from here it's going to be Coastal. If this is to be accurate still, we should see Quartz, Clay, and Calcite appearing in this patch. of course. Let's bump that up all the way. Yeah, this right here is the clay one. It's hard to see from the top down because the image that I'm looking at, they're all from the side. But it is like a bunch of like pancake sheets, kind of, with how it's designed. It's kind of cool. That right there is probably calcite. You kind of see it now when you can see the sides of it a bit more. That might actually be quartz right there. Different, I mean, textures look different. Yeah, so I think that's calcite, quartz, clay. And you can also see, when my cursor's over this up here, not going to see any like icon or mention of what this is, but like if I go over here, you'll see it mentioned that it's a big iron chunk. I don't know if they plan on adding it so you can see what that is, or they're going to just leave it as is. I don't know the plan there. So I'm not probably really that exact kind of thing at all. Alright. An estuarine tide pool should have the same thing, which is just quartz and clay. So basically what we had before, but no calcite. Actually, I'm gonna just... Which one is the... Yeah, we're gonna just do that. Just switch over to silicon. I can't even do that. Alright. You can see the clay right here. You can sort of see the layers the closer up I get to it. Kind of how it's all kind of stacked like a pancake. Finding these currents is going to be really helpful at, I feel like, in gameplay. I'm going to switch doing cheats, why not? It's here to show stuff for this time. Alright. I don't think anything was... Also, I know with Anderson viruses it should be a lot easier now to actually make use of. There's still no changes with bioluminescence, sadly. I personally do hope we eventually can change the actual colors we get with that. Because I just think that'd be really fun to be able to have new colors. Alright. I think for the most part, that's about all the stuff. Besides, like, bug fixes and things like that I can really show off. More of the gameplay stuff that you're gonna kind of notice. The new terrain stuff. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed that, and have a good day.